Hello everyone, welcome back to Sanela Yoga. For those who are new to my channel, I am Sanela and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to talk about something that it may be a little bit too emotional for some of you guys. I want to talk about trauma and where trauma comes from, and I want to share with you guys my experience on one of the traumas that I had to come face to face and understand where it was coming from. Because I feel like a lot of the times we suppress our emotions, our fears, our hurt and pains, and certain things that unfortunately life threw at us that it was not fair. And because of that, we suppress those emotions and we just try to live our life and do the best we can with it and forget about or try at least to forget about the past or certain experiences and painful experiences that we have gone through. I personally know one thing is that what I've learned about myself and trauma and depression is that the reason why we have trauma, the reason why we have depression is because we are still emotionally living in the past, in the experience that may have happened to us. And, not thinking or avoiding it, it really suppresses us so much that later on in life, it wants to come to the surface. And it's a painful experience because all of a sudden you find yourself, you're like, I have a job I love, I have love of my life, I have family, or I'm traveling around the world, but yet there's something inside me that's still hurting and it's bothering me. A lot of the times that confusion is from something that you may have suppressed long ago. And it's really, really important to not be afraid and let yourself come face to face with these things so you can start healing yourself once for it all. Because what happens to us as we get older, we carry on this trauma, the pain, the suffering, depression with us. We just kind of suppressed it and it's just sitting there in the back of our mind somewhere, in our emotional body, and it's been paused. But the truth of the matter is that sooner or later, these emotions, this trauma will want to come out. It wants to move out of your body, out of your state of mind. But if you and I are afraid of it, if we constantly suppress it, we will never begin to live the happiest life we can possibly. Because we have this trauma or sadness or depression in back of our mind still. So what can you do right now to start healing yourself? I know a lot of people take antidepressant pills, they have all kinds of different therapists trying to help them. But the truth of the matter is, guys, that's all good for a little while. But if you continue to find yourself depending on your therapist, depending on your pills, you're still suppressing yourself. What can you yourself do to help yourself with this process? Well, I'm going to share with you what I did that truly made a huge impact. The way I think, the way I feel, the way how happy I am, the appreciations that I have for myself and the others. It's changed my whole life. But you gotta take baby steps, you gotta be patient with yourself, you gotta be gentle with yourself, and you have to not be afraid. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. You can do this. I did it, you can too. I wasn't always as brave or as strong as I am today, but I was sick and tired of being depressed. I was sick and tired of living in the past, and I wanted a change. And some of the things that have made a huge impact, obviously a lot of you guys follow my yoga practice. Yoga has tremendously started helping me. It kind of allowed my mind to connect to my body so I can rest from what has happened or what's currently happening in my life. It allowed me to kind of just connect to this physical body and just overall pause from the outside world, pause from the past experiences, and just be in the present moment. Yoga has definitely helped me tremendously on that. And also meditation. Meditation is what started healing my trauma and my depression, because I was able to calm my thoughts, calm my emotions down, and I was able to identify where this trauma was coming from, because everything was a little more settled and a little more quieter. Because when you quiet your mind, you are able to sort of see through your thoughts better and know that, understand what's coming from where, right? And one of the things that I was talking to my friend actually a couple of days ago, and she was going through something, and she said something to me that completely resonated with me. I felt like she was inside my mind. And the thing that she said, I said to her, I said, what's happening with you, girl? Because I noticed that you're not feeling good, you sleep a lot, you're not excited, you're not motivated. What is happening? Can I help you? Can I do anything to sort of like either listen to you or give you my piece of advice of some sort, or some of my wisdom? I don't know, I just wanted to be there and hear her out. And one of the things she said to me was that, like I said, really resonated with me was, she's like, Sanela, I feel like I'm drowning. She's like, I feel like I'm in this dark tunnel and I keep falling down in this slow motion, and I keep trying to hold on to something, but nothing is there to hold on to, and I keep falling and I keep feeling like I'm about to die, and it's like dark and scared and lonely, and like I don't know what's gonna happen if I fall. I was like, oh my God, I think she's inside my mind. Like that's how I felt. But I understood where she was coming from. I understood her pain and I understood her suffering. She was living in the past. She was living in the trauma. She was living in experience that was really painful for her. Her trauma was, just a little bit to give you guys about what happened to her when she was a little girl. You know, she grew up with the parents who were not there for her, and her grandparents helped her and support her and brought her up into a young woman that she is today. And she's an amazing human being today. Like, I love this girl, she's freaking awesome. But she experienced trauma. She felt neglected. She felt like she had really nobody to hang on to. So that state of mind, that like inbred in her. So now in her adulthood, she's going through some things in her life, and she's feeling she has no one to hold on to. She feels like she's drowning. And my thing was like, man, I remember I went through the similar situation when I was in this really dark tunnel, and I felt like I was falling and drowning and my life is about to end. I was so scared emotionally. Because when you're that caught up in your depression and your trauma, you really are not able to like tap into your reality, that what's happening right now, and that what has happened then has nothing to do with where you at right now. But you have to like psychologically like make sense to yourself, like, right? Like, what has happened to me in the past has nothing to do with me right now. But because we have never been able to heal properly, we have never properly acknowledged the experiences we may have had that has caused a lot of issues for us in pain and suffering, we have never acknowledged that. We kept suppressing it. Now it wants to come out. It wants to move out of the body. It wants to move out of the state of mind, but it cannot, because you're still stuck in there. You still feel like you have no one to hold on to. The truth of the matter is, in my experience after everything I've gone through, is that sometimes in life, and there it is guys, sometimes in life, in order to live the best life, you have to let go and feel like you're about to drown and you're about to die. Sometimes you even emotionally and mentally die. But you have to come back and understand that these emotions, that these experiences that we went through, don't let them hold you back anymore. Don't let them make you feel like your life is horrible and you have no one. One thing also to remember, guys, is that you were born alone and you will leave this earth or this body alone. Practice detachment, practice letting go, practice that it is okay to go back into the past trauma just long enough to see where that trauma is coming from. Once you identify where this trauma has came from, understand that whoever caused you pain had nothing to do with you. It had to do everything with them. Understand that if someone didn't love you enough or how you wanted to be loved, it's only because they have no limits. They have not met themselves yet on that level to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Don't hate yourself, don't hate others. Forgive, let go, and be okay what has happened. I know that it's easy said and done, believe me when I tell you, but it's okay to let go. It is okay to be happy again. You have this one life here on earth. Don't let the past hold you back anymore. Don't let this bad experience you may have encountered hold you back anymore. It is okay. You can do it. Please, I know you can. It's time for you to be happy. It is time for you to shine. It is time for you to be free from pain and suffering. If you feel that you are, losing control over your emotions, if you feel like you're losing control over your life, it's okay to feel that, but please don't allow yourself to stay there a long time. Don't allow yourself to have that stop you from living your best life now and for tomorrow. Depression comes from suppressed emotions. Remember that. I want to know if this video was helpful for you guys. Please leave your comments below this video. Also, if you want to see more of my daily inspiration, go to my Instagram, Sanela Yoga, for more of my yoga practice and guided meditation by me. Please go to sanelayoga.com. Until next time, namaste and much love to you all. And remember to always be kind to one another.